Hi, my name is Emma Kivett, and this is my audience. So did you know children who participate in theater from a young age, they have a tendency to have higher attendance rates, they have less likely to drop out of high school, and they score 99 points higher on the SAT on average. That is because theater as a whole is an incredible positive impact on childhood development. I personally have been in theater since I was the age of 9. I spent most of my formative years either on or near a stage, and after a decade of experience and over 30 productions under my belt, I became a director at a summer camp where I now help students learn these fundamental skills that I think theater incredibly provides. I think theater is important because children today are eventually going to become the leaders of tomorrow, and if we can give them those skills now instead of later, it may make a remarkable impact on society. Out of the countless skills that I think theater provides children, which will be provided on the infographic I provided all my audience members, I will be specifically talking about the 3 bolded skills at the bottom, which include patience, accountability, and problem solving. So the first skill I think it provides is patience. I don't know how much you know about the theater process, but each show lasts about an average of 2 hours. And an average show of 2 hours takes over 100 hours of rehearsal time. But the thing is, students don't spend a lot of the time on the stage. If you're an early actor, you may only get 10 minutes of stage time and not even have a word to say. So it's a lot of listening and waiting, which can really help kids with the skill of patience because it teaches them to sit still, stay quiet, yet focused, and it teaches them to wait their turn because the spotlight very literally isn't on the actor at all times. This can be applied to any stage of life or any skill, whether it be that your mom took you to the grocery store and you have to wait in line, to when they get older in 15 years when they're waiting on that promotion, they may have not gotten in a job yet. So patience can really help no matter where you're at in life. The second skill I think theater really provides is accountability. In theater, people are constantly counting on you. And accountability is the reason that there's no small part, only small actors exist. There's no small part and only small actors because everyone plays an integral role in the theater process. And if you are not accountable and you don't memorize your lines or you don't show up to rehearsals or you miss cues or anything, it's very clear where the kink in the chain is at. And so it makes kids feel responsible when they have a problem in theater, and it makes them very accountable. And on your sheet and earlier in my speech, I mentioned how kids in theater have higher attendance rate, and that's because they know the importance of being there, and that'll continue on to when they have a job, and that'll really impress future employers when they look at how consistently they are there. The last and final skill I want to talk about that theater provides children is problem-solving skills. Theater asks a million questions of people. You have to answer the questions of how do you get Peter Pan to fly? How do you fit 30 kids onto a stage? And how do you make a costume change within 20 seconds? And those questions have to get answers in order for the process to continue. And so theater really works off the problem solution model. And this process of going through how you find answers to difficult questions really benefits people in their future education. It allows them to think on their feet. It allows them to be active learners, and it allows them to think outside the box, which are things that are becoming more and more prevalent in career paths. So I truly believe theater is a great avenue to learn a whole bunch of life skills. By sharing the spotlight, they learn patience. By memorizing and having strong attendance, they learn accountability. And by answering the multitude of questions theater asks, they're able to learn problem-solving skills. And these 3 skills only scratch the surface of what theater could truly provide a child. It makes them more well-rounded, it makes them better and more adaptable people. And the earlier they're able to learn this, the better, because they're able to have more experience with it. A man by the name of Augusta Boal once said, "We must all do theater to find out who we are and to discover who we would become." Thank you, and here's my audience.